Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday. So, tonight we are starting Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, starting with the very first game in the trilogy, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, before I start that, let's talk about Persona 5 Royal. Also, hello, Goatman. How's it going? Persona 5 Royal is being put on the back burner because of the issues between the PS5 and the YouTube servers. Also, Lil says hello. So, until it comes out on Steam, which is in October, or YouTube, the issue between YouTube and the PS5 is resolved, Persona 5 Royal is on the back burner. So for now, we're gonna play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which was the plan after Persona 5 Royal. So that's the issue here. Shirley says hello, Lulu. Hi. But yeah, let's see what else is going on here. Then let me turn my phone down. Yes, Lulu. Okay. Also, I did that on purpose. Forgot to set something else up. Let's go ahead and get to this. Here we go. Get this up on my side. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Sumi. Let's see. 50 teams? Holy moly. Congrats. Congrats. Now, how is the volume? Is the volume too low? I have this set so that way I can make changes if need be. I'm leaving the special effects on 1 because that can be a little bit too loud, so... Let's see. I can change the background music if needed. So how is the volume? Perfect. Okay. It sounds low on the in-ears. So... Well, if it's perfect, then we'll go a little more up. I say music. Whoops. Wrong window, dummy. Keep in mind that I have the volume on the audio mixer nearly at half. Put it right to half. Oh. I got a better idea. You may want to just lower your volume on your side, because I don't know what it is at full. Doing things on the fly. Actually, no. Put it back down to 25. Again. Oh, this is okay. Down. There. Special effects is turned off. I'm actually turning it down on my ear. There we go. There we go. This looks good. Everything sounds good. Keep in mind that what you're hearing is different than what I have on my in-ears. So, alright. New game. This game. Alright. Let me grab something real quick. Ooh. Interesting. It's a little more equal. Ah, one more second, guys. That's the furthest I can go with that, really? Alright. Here we go. Now, how is the volume here? Okay, I have turned the sound effects off. So if you want me to turn them back on, I can turn it on when I have a moment. Boy, am I nervous. I don't think Shirley has ever seen this game before, so this will be a no spoiler zone. Wonder who the bad guy is, right? Mia, right? Oh, hi, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. Hi, Lulu. I want to help him out anyway I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! ... Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Hold on, I'm gonna change. There. There we go. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! Doing that again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. I just turned it on, yeah. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick. You gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper says it was you. Hi, Amaya. Welcome. I'm gonna turn this down on my in-ears. 1 second, folks. There we go. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman is killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Indeed, it's so true. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Yes, my mouse is Pikachu. It's a custom cursor. See, August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Phoenix Wright, Larry Butts, or Maya Fey? I didn't. Yeah, just near. Lulu, what do you think it is? Lulu, who is it, Lulu? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is, Lulu? Larry Butts? Is that right? Larry Butts. We're gonna go with that, right? Goatman, as long as you don't, like, mention why it sucks, then no, it's not spoilery. But, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. You and me both, sister. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Alright, tab. Let's see. Ace Attorney's bad. No one will ever believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. See, Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death is July 31st, between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Well, we have the first name, Cindy, but we don't know the last name. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Maya Fey, Chief Attorney at Fey & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, gotta love these puns. The prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Yeah, true. Alright. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? Mia Fey, Cinderblock, Cindy Stone. Say Maya. Mia Fey. I'm sorry. Mia. Shush. It's been a few years since I last played. Cindy Stone. The victim name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, strangled. That's easy, I read the report. It's hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? That's fine. That is awesome if you want to ask me questions after each case. Yeah, and don't worry about the first case for each game, because they're more tutorial than anything, so not a biggie. Okay, yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object is? The murder weapon was this: a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check court record frequently. Okay, sounds good. We will probably get through this one, because this is fairly simple. The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim already had recently dumped you? Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, watch it, buddy. Morning. Okay, Shirley, be safe. If you need to hop out of the chat, that is fine, alright? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Larry. Didn't they all die? Yes, they did, Phoenix. They did very well die. I wasn't dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyways? I'm not gonna yell at at the top of my lungs because I do have neighbors. So I'm not gonna yell or raise my voice. Also, Lulu would get a little bit concerned. Where she went? Oh, there she is. Okay. Anyway. Mr. Butts, was what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do I mean, one of them? Lied, all of it, lied. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport has a court record. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appeared that she had several sugar daddies. Why they use sugar daddies when it's supposed to be a rated E for everyone game? Daddies? Sugar? Hello, Ren. I've beat all but 2. I don't think I've ever finished the last 2 games. I got close to finishing them, though. Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Was it rated T? I thought it was rated E. Oh, damn it. Stop him from answering. Oh, you're right. You're right. I was mistaken. You see, it's been a while since I played. Sorry. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean? Irrelevant. That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Hi, Lulu. That's quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Stop him from answering again. I'll send him a signal. Why? Like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank Sawit. Alright. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscription, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. And this is account. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Again. Look, I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incident and why wasn't the phone and the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your per usual. Perusal? Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're exposed to lies and the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay, open the court record with tab, then point out the contradiction in the testimony. Alright. Now mind you, I have played this before and I remember the contradiction. So, would you rather discuss or me go straight to the statement and provide the evidence that contradicts said statement? Let me know and I'm gonna go grab a quick drink. Reading this makes me very thirsty. Hello. Point the camera down just a hair. can't really see my camera very well. I don't know if you guys can see my cat or not. I can't see it very well, alright. So, what? So what will it be? Want me to go straight to the contradictory statement or discuss? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight to the source here. I'm not reading it out loud again since I already read it once. Press on which statement? All statements? Or just a specific one? Press which one? And also, I will say this, I do have a walkthrough up just in case if I do get lost. Alright, let me go back. Going door to door. Alright. Press. Alright. Hold it. Isn't a man living in an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched it for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. We have tempted to go after him for that statement alone. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay. What happened next? Oh, hold on. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call, and that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Why use a public phone? Wish you could use spacebar to jump ahead. Alright. Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Ah, right. What time did you call again? Remember the time exactly? 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I remember the time exactly. Wait. Why didn't he go to the next line? The man was without a doubt. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him. No mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Alright. I already know the contradictory statement. Okay. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the fact over before you make accusations. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, Cindy, I see, I got the wrong one. I picked the wrong thing. That was my bad. There we go. Let's try this again. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Frankly, ha 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 ha. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that? Oh, check. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After this testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I already know the issue there too. But we'll press against his statements. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Right. The time of discovery. I heard the time. You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. All I saw was the body laying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I had to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified he heard the time. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. Whoops. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. Right? I think the problem lies someplace else. We agreed that you heard the time at the scene then? Are you sure the voice you heard said it was 1 p.m.? Yes, I can practically hear it now. It was quite clear. You can't hear it now because, Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony? My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned that this witness heard the time. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm only remembered it just now. Sorry about the misunderstanding. Well, you just watch it. Not much point pressing him on that one, was there? Alright. I already know the issue here. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait. I remember now, Mr. Solid. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Here's the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Here. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Alright. 1 second, folks. Hearing the time. I saw it. Hold it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. The table clock? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. That must be what I saw. Okay, I'm not gonna press this one because, well, obviously. Alright. I already know what's going on here already. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? And the one stated the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Well, obviously there's an issue. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because well, obviously he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. It's intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. But what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Gah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Where are you? What are you doing? Lily, you're fine. Oh, you're okay. Goodness. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Yeah. Ah. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Yeesh. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the clock witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. You better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is simply... easy enough, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25. Ah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close, Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. And unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Mr. Frank Zod. I come all those way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You liars are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saw. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Ray. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No, nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Obviously. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was slow. Easy. Ask for it. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her in the head, you struck her dead in her apartment was really wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say Mr. Did It? Ugh. Ah. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Hey, Lala, I'm actually getting ready to end this case and end the stream once the episode ends. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant Larry Butts not guilty. Confetti! Yay! 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 We did it. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, since she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. Really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? my tree. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made the one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Wow, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Oh, nice, Lala. You just started playing this as well. Nice. I've beat this game about 2-3 times. That sounds about right. Because I played it on the original DS. Then I got the trilogy on the 3DS, and I think I played it on the PS4 as well. I don't remember. But no, this is good. This is a good game. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Sob. Larry, are you so sure? Hey, excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Yeah! In the next case that we start, which will not be tonight, it's already over 10 o'clock, but you actually get to investigate the crime scene and some of the other settings for said case. But that will be Friday. Friday. That'll be Friday when I do that. Okay. Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some did chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him? Or yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so, my first case trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's so good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna pay us unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know then, But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Achievement unlocked. The first turnabout. Our new episode was added. Save the case. See what happens when I go back. Ah, shoot. It starts the next case. Hold on. Beep. Alright, I guess we'll get the case started, get the opening started and out of the way, and then we'll end the stream for tonight. Alright, Mia. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. That second episode was funny. Yeah, it gets really good. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up. It's pretty. I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Oh wow, smash. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do something real fast here. Actually, stop for a second. Turn my camera off for a hot second. Bear with me. Growl. Especially the pink-haired girl had a personality disorder. One minute she was nice, the next minute and then she would just beat you down. Yeah. She was fun to cross-examine in the trial. She was pretty nutty. Come on, 10. Waiting for 10 here. Okay, 10. Excuse me. Alright. There we go. I'm back. Alright. Okay. Well, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Hours history recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers? I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh ho, you're not coniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho, my dear Miss Fay. I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Red, white, blue. Alright, I want to check something here. Okay, I'm going to save it right here. Back. And go back to the title screen. Alright. Well, that is it for this evening. We know what the startup of the second case is going to be. And we will continue this on Friday. And we will go pretty long on Friday. Usually Wednesday nights I usually take the like hour shift. So, but thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great evening. Thursday is my day off, but I will be back Thursday night for Trivia Thursday. Until then, peace out everyone, and I will see you tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.